Now, Mayor John Cooper said earlier this week, 1 in 33 Nashvillians is now infected with COVID-19. It's obvious Omicron is more contagious than other variants, leading some to ask, could this latest wave lead to herd immunity? News 2's Erica Francis explains why the answer is not so simple.
Herd immunity. We've heard it from the start.
We were taught that term in medical school. I never thought it would be tossed around as part of the normal vocabulary.
Tossed around, yet to be achieved.
Certainly hope we're approaching.
Scientists seeing signs of COVID-19's Omicron variant peaking in Britain, hoping the U.S. is next and that the wildly contagious variant is running out of people to infect.
We certainly have a combination now of a large proportion of the population who has been vaccinated or who's had prior infection, and that does give you some degree of immunity.
Yet multiple studies have proven that even though natural infection and vaccination can offer protection, immunity isn't guaranteed. Plus,
there's still the people with no existing immunity. They're not vaccinated yet, and they've avoided infection.
And the virus keeps finding new ways to survive.
Who knows what the next variant is going to be?
Providing the virus doesn't throw us another curveball, Dr. Spiros Callum says it's possible that the combination of vaccinations and natural immunity may finally get us to the point where the next wave of infection causes an even more mild disease. But we can't let our guard down just yet.
We still have a lot of people in the hospital right now. Numbers are high.
There are a lot of factors at play here. Herd immunity depends on how often the virus mutates and how long immunity lasts, meaning the number is a moving target, though the Mayo Clinic suggests it would be around 200 million people in the U.S.
If you're asking me honestly, at some point, is this going to look more like a milder version of other coronaviruses that are out there that we test for in our respiratory panel that will cause some degree of illness? I'd say that, yeah, that's probably the longer term outlook.
Meaning we may just have to learn to live with COVID-19. Erica Francis, News 2.
Now, doctors say their advice remains the same until the virus is no longer a problem. Get your vaccine and boosters at the recommended time. Vanderbilt updated its COVID-19 numbers of patients this afternoon. All across Vanderbilt hospitals, there are 226 COVID patients receiving care. Vanderbilt says 25 of those patients are children. We don't know their ages.